Don't mean a thing unless you got that swing. Do-wah, do-wah. Coach, as you can see, I still got my cane. I'm still recovering from anterior hip surgery. I will also announce to you that the healing process has been going along fantastic. The scar is literally almost gone. I thank the good man upstairs for the wonderful work he's done with the surgeon and all those who were in the recovery room and the anesthesia folks that have assisted in the operation. It's been a success. I want to thank my therapists who have come out to my home and helped me get along and worked me. Oh my God, yes, they have worked me with some exercises to help build the strength of my legs and my hip. So I'm thankful for that. Now I want to make that known. Also, I made a comment about a particular putter, and I wanted to correct that comment. It stuck with me, and I believe what happened, I have to take my meds, and I think my med had kind of got to me. I'm going to blame it on the meds. I could say that, it was a case of the head, but I'm going to blame it on the meds. I call this putter a bullseye. Titleist bullseye. This is not a bullseye, I'm sorry. This is a dead center. Now, the reason, not a reason, I'm going to say this, I'm going to be upfront. Dead center is the bullseye. So, in my mind, I'm thinking bullseye putter because, this was a dead center. But no, this is a Titleist dead center putter. I don't know if you can see the name on it. I don't know if it's reversed or not, but anyway, dead center. That's the model. The bullseye is a putter that became popular way back in the 60s, I believe, and it was a two-sided putter. You guys could putt left-handed or right-handed. A lot of times you could even make what they call a Texas wedge with it when you're in a little high grass around the edge of the first cut around the putting surface. You could use it and get out of trouble. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that. And then secondly, I gave you a website. I said golf.it. It's actually golftales.com, where you can go on that website, just a plug, and you can find some good deals as far as some products, clothing, hats, shoes, and again, if you're at my stage of the game, you're not spending a lot of money because most of us are retired or thinking about retirement. So we don't have a lot of money to spend on being, really, truly fancy. We want to be practical. We want to look good, smell good, and more importantly, play good. So I just want to throw that out there for those who have been following along and make that correction. It kind of bugged me a little bit. I laughed about that and I said, I call that thing a bullseye when it's actually dead center. But, as I said, this putter has been very, very good to me. I pull it out every now and then when I need to get my stroke correct. And in fact, I'm going to start out with it today just to kind of start, and then we'll go from there. But remember, putting. And one other thing before I get started is this. The 2021 men's amateur tournament was settled on the last 4 holes. The 2 young men who were battling it out played 36 holes. But on the 32nd hole, one young man was down 3 strokes. 3 strokes with 4 to play. And guess what? On the 36th hole, he hit a putt that won it. 4 straight birdies. He hit a putt. Had he missed that putt anywhere along the way, he would have been eliminated from the tournament. Then on top of that, if you guys noticed the Wyndham tournament, there was a 7-man playoff, 2021 Wyndham tournament, a 7-man playoff. One of the young men had come from behind in that playoff. He had, and what did we talk about? We talked about that 2-footer and that 4-footer. Let's go on down here real quick. That 2-footer, I told you, it's a knee knocker. But you've got to be able to make sure that you're set. Got your putter down. Like I said, I always put my right hand down so I know I got it square. And then I'll come down with my left hand. Just kind of cock my head just a notch. Get my little stroke. And boom. I can cash that check. And I want you to be able to cash that check. Now let's go to that 4-footer because, again, in that same tournament, somebody had a 4-foot putter for the win. Now, you and I will never be able to even dream. I won't say never, but let's just say that in the games that you and I are playing in, these guys are. They said that the person missed the putt. It cost them $700,000. Now, in the games that we play in, the putt that we miss may cost us $70. But $70 to us is equivalent to $700,000 to the pros. It was the difference between winning $1 million in first place and finishing in 7th place with $379,000. Now, can you imagine $379,000 and finishing 3rd? Come on now. Let's learn this thing. But here we go. One more time. Right hand. Just look at the hole. Right and left hand. Putter's nice and square. Bring it back. I tell you what, I am working hard. I want you to work hard with me. I want you to subscribe to this channel. We're going to do this thing together. I'm working to get myself back out there. And maybe somewhere along the way, you guys will send me an address. You'll send me an email. And maybe we can go out and play golf. Play around. And as you know, I've been using my Cleveland Huntington Beach collection. I don't know if you can see that now, but that Cleveland Huntington Beach collection. This is what I've been using to kind of warm up inside. Now, when I go outside, we'll get with what I actually use. But again, that was from, we've done 2 and 4. We're at 6. Let's see what happens. You tell me. Look! There's that knee shaker again. There's that knee shaker. But that was truly a case in which I did not swing the club with any authority, like I meant it. And again, there's no money out there, so in fact, it's not even a matter of pride. This is just practice. You know what I mean? So I missed it. Okay? Say what you want. I missed it. Leave me alone. Now talk about that one, because we know that the second man always wins. But let's go back to the top. Let's go back to the top, all right? We're going to go back and do our 2-2-2 on the top. Now I'm setting these up in the middle, yeah. But this is what the grid is for. The grid is to teach me to stay straight, back, and straight through. Now some of you, I'm not even going to go with some of you. I'm going to go with, again, this is what I do. Now some of you had the roundabout, like you go in a roundabout, and when you get to make a turn, they send you wait for a car to get into the roundabout. You miss your turn, you end up having to go around completely a roundabout and come back to your exit. Well, this doesn't happen. Okay? So here we go. Again. Right hand, good stance. Once I've gotten my club square, left hand down, club remains square. Let's fire. Boom, that's one. Move back here. I'm still limping, y'all. I'm still limping, but I'm getting better. I'm feeling better. Yeah. Woo. Ooh, poopy do. Hello. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. We gotta practice that 6-footer. But I gotta start all over again. Daggone it. I'm on camera too. All right, here we go. Here we go. I ain't ashamed. That's why I'm doing this. Right, I'm gonna make it. I did 4. I'm doing 4. 4. 4. I know you're saying, hey, up close, hey, up close. Well, heck, you missed them close ones too. The pros missed. I just told you about the pro and the doggone Winham 2021. 7-man playoff. 7-man playoff for $1 million. Guy had a 4-footer. And this wasn't just any guy. I won't name him. You look him up. Who missed it. Phew. Don't be messing with me. Shucks. I'm still an amateur. Did anybody watch the Corn Ferry thing? What you got to go through? Guys trying to make that 25 cut where they get the PGA card, or the top 70 or the next 75 guys go into a playoff. Boy, that's a lot of pressure. They had one guy that had been out there for 16 years. Can you imagine? Another guy had been a pro on the pro tour for several years. Something happened. He had to go back. And he was fighting for his life. Because, once it's like any job that you really love, you don't want to give it up. And you're willing to just spend that time to get better at it. It's like your marriage. You want to spend that time with that good woman and get it better. You have date nights, movies. Some folks say, dress up, dress down, do all kinds of things. Go to the movies, go to church, worship together, pray together, stay together. That was a tough one, but I made it. But all right, here we go. This is 3 feet. 3 feet. I'm not doing too much talking because I want you to see that stroke. I'm proud of my stroke. My baby, never mind, that's personal. That's personal. But she's proud of the stroke too. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's just something about it when it goes, when you know it's pure. When you know that boy, Lord have mercy. Sweet. Whoo. Whoo. It's just sweet. Song, something about the name. Something about that name. Ooh, those who believe, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. When you get that moment, and all of a sudden it just, and and yeah, that's what the same. It's let me tell you something. This game here makes you feel all the emotions in life. I remember when I first started. In fact, just hang on with me for a second. Hang on with me. I'm gonna go off camera for just a second. Not too far, but let me get my little thing here. But I want to go back in time just for a second. Here we go. You know what that is? Do you know what that is? Some of y'all youngins say nope. But y'all folks up around my age and better, you know exactly what that is. Whew. Can you imagine hitting this thing? 220, 225, maybe 250. Maybe that was it. Wasn't these 340 yards and 312-yard drives these guys hitting a day with the souped-up clubs? This was it. Persimmon. Wood. Pure wood. A lot of trees that had come down. Of course, playing with the guys I played with is not the trees, but a lot of, like I said, the doggone squirrels and the woodchucks and the deer, and where the antelope roam. I have a lot of friends just like to stay in the woods, and they got that wood spray. They keep that. It's some folks would make a lot of money just being with my group and selling those things that prevent bug bites. But this persimmon, this is my original club, my 3-wood. My driver is probably in somebody's lake, because I know I threw that thing about as far as I could throw it one day, because it just got on my cotton picking nerve, or my nerve, Yes, it did. But this boy, this was it. And look, this was a Spalding Elite. Now, can you imagine? I never played golf in my life. I was in the insurance business. Well-known insurance company back in the day. And we had what we call a $1 million round table. And a young man was there. I'm hustling. And I made the Star Club. That was cool. I made the Star Club. But this one dude was always in the $1 million circle. Now, being a competitor, even in the insurance business, I wanted to be with the big boys. I'm hustling. I'm making the calls. I'm visiting folks. I'm selling insurance. I'm helping families. I'm helping families provide for their families in the event of something tragic happening, because that's what insurance does. It protects you. All right, don't forget that it protects you. For those of you who haven't geared up and got something for you to protect you and your family. But this guy told me that he plays golf. I'm like, well, how in the heck do you play golf and sell $1 million worth of insurance? He says, well, think about it. The people that I meet on the golf course are generally young business owners. They got 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10, sometimes 20, 25 employees. And if I sell them a group insurance policy, that counts as, 25? If it's 25, that's 25 individual policies. But if you total the amount of it, where I'm selling a $50,000 or a $25,000, even a $10,000 policy, if this guy's selling 25 of them, and it's a 10,000, that's 250,000 right there, and he only had to do half the work. So I said, well, I'm gonna learn how to play golf, because hey, I'm a baseball player. I was a leadoff hitter. Okay, leadoff hitter. Prominent high school in Baltimore City. Starting center fielder, could go get him. The only write-up I ever had, they said the speedy center fielder. And then, your senior year, and the coach comes out and he gives a description of all the players. He said, yeah, he was a fighter. I didn't know what that meant back then. I was mad because he didn't give me like 25 words or less. He just had in one word. Coach is a fighter. Now I understand what he meant. He meant that I wasn't going down easy. I'm going to fight you to the last breath. And guess what? When I got these clubs, I was playing guys who've been playing golf for years. And one brother took me under his wing. He said, I'm going to show you how to hit him. And he took me out to a driving range. And I swung like nobody's business, like I was trying to hit a baseball bat. Couldn't hit the ball, didn't move. Everything was moving but the ball. You been there? We laugh at a lot of folks now that we can play the game, but let's be honest about where we came from. I didn't come out there hitting the ball like, hey, oop, we do. I had to learn this thing. And had to learn it again and again and again. Had had to rebuild my swing several times because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Had pros showing me how to do this. And they said, no, hit it this way and turn that way, and this is a C swing, and this is a breakdown there and a oops there and a crocodile there. I'm like, well, man, just say plain English. Keep your left arm straight. Keep your head down. Don't keep your head down. Because if you keep your head down and you press against your chest, you cannot turn. Believe that. It took me a while to learn that. But once your brother said, hey, just pick your head up a little bit. Once he said that, them shots that I was missing by 10 yards and 15 yards, maybe 20, I was now getting to the green. I was so thankful. I mentioned his name because that brother helped a lot of folks out. His name is Tyrone Garnett. Went out of his way to help me. And then one day he saw me putt, and he started taking me everywhere he was going because he knew I could putt. He could do everything else. Oh, he just needed a putter. So we teamed up. I don't know if you can see him, but there's a couple of trophies over there. Nowadays, people don't collect trophies. They want, gift certificates so they can buy stuff. But back in the day, I had so many trophies, but you got to have a lot of dust. You got to be a person that likes to clean dust because that's what they collect. So nowadays, I just have a couple out just to remind me of what was. There was a time, I think James said that, that boy James Brown. There was a time when I used to, I can't do that. Lord, I can't do that just yet. Not yet. I keep, They told me I could shift weight. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to business. I just wanted to show you that persimmon. But long story short, I learned to play the game. I did sell a couple of group insurances, and I didn't quite make, I still was short. I was like $250,000 short of making $1 million club. But I was $50,000 above what I had done before. So I was appreciative of that. And in fact, I don't see it. I don't see it at the moment. This is from back in the day. I don't even see that pic. But you see that good looking dude and that tall dude, that's the guy in the $1 million club. And it's just him and I up front. That's right. That's Pimlico Racetrack. First time I ever betted in my life. And I won. Yes, I did. He won. Just want to let you know that. That's no joke. That's a true story. I got the picks. Don't always remember the name, but I got the pick on that one. But I want to bring it up close so you can see that. And there's a little light on it. But I want you to see that. There we go. Yeah. Whew. Top 2 producers. That's right. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, because I'm not. All right, here we go. One more time. Gonna practice. Now, what did we talk about? We talked about having a routine. Having a routine. We can go back. We can get behind the ball. We want to get an idea where that break may be. Some of you may even go up. Get up to the cup and pick a spot where you want that ball to go through. Say, okay. Okay. Now, I will admit that this particular training mat has a hill, which means that you have to hit it a little firm. And that's a good teaching, because most of us, when we got a 2-foot putt, what do? We hit it so soft that the break kicks it out and then we're like, wow. No, I won't get into those emotions because you guys have many. If your wife could ever see you on the course and what you go through, how you be crying like a little baby because you missed a putt, they may not let you come back out there again. But anyway, here we go. 2-foot putt. All right, we've done everything we're supposed to do, but this is consistent. I'm going to always put my right hand down and take a look. Every now and then I might take a practice putt because a little stiff from hitting those shots. But here we go. Let's see what we got. Did you see that? Because I did. All right, let's move it back just a little bit. 3 feet. Same thing. Let's get that same putt. Did you see that? Because I did. 4-footer. 4-footer. All right. Now, one of the things that I have to do in my rehab is to be able to go like this, like this, like this, and then back, like this, like this, like this. Okay, so what I'm doing now is part of my rehab. Okay? So don't go tell my doctor that I'm up here doing something else. I'm working hard. Because I want to meet you one day. You know? We can go to the 19th hole, talk about what you saw in the video, and then we can go out and play 8. No, 8. Let's go play 9 holes. I'm sorry. Go play 9 holes. And let's see what you got. And what I got. Worst thing that come out of it is we both realize we still got it. Hey, yeah, I like that. We still got it. Yep, still got it. Ta-da. All right, now remember I told you about that Wilson Duo Soft, that 65 for compression ball? When I'm playing with my sons who hit the ball 275, 300, 325, sometimes I can't even count the distance. You know, I just know it's in the woods regardless. And I bring out the little Duo, and I'd be up front with you. I'm hitting from the red, from the gold tees. Yeah, I've earned that. I'm over 65. I've earned that. And they'll tell you, they know by the sound of my club where it is. In fact, if we're riding together, they just drop me off in the middle of the fairway, say, I'll come back and get you. I said, no, I'll go get you because you're going to be a while. You know where mine is. Okay, here we go. Do I? Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Till next time, Coach.